Morning. The Pharisees and scribes are rightfully angry with Jesus and acting with hostility toward him because he's accusing them of some serious things here. He's basically saying you've ignored the prophets. The prophets who came, God sent to correct, to redirect Israel, and they were ignored and they were killed. And he says, and now you guys are ignoring the prophets as well, and you're just sort of kind of living how you want, and you're sort of manipulating the law to be able to kind of keep people subservient to you, and you're sort of setting up this sort of kind of structure that isn't really what it's supposed to be. And he's saying you're supposed to be helping people to grow closer to God. That's why the law exists. It's so that we can grow closer to God. It's so that it can keep us within the kind of the boundaries of the way that we live, and so that we can do His will. And I think if we look at modern day as well, we look and we say, well, the church has got all these laws, and the priests, and they say they got to do you got to do this, you can't do that. And wouldn't it just be easier if we just said, well, just love God? Well, what does it mean to love God? To love God is to do His will. To love God is to strive to be more like Him. To love God is to conform ourselves to be more and more like Him. And we do that by staying within the confines of the law. We do that by listening to the prophets, by listening to Christ, by listening to His church, and saying, this is what I must do to remain faithful. In the first reading, St. Paul to the Romans, he talks about faith and the law. He says, for we consider that a person is justified by faith apart from the works of the law. Yes, we're justified by faith, but that means that the law is something that follows faith. The way that we live, what we do, the way that we act, that follows our faith, that follows what we believe. What we believe informs how we live. That's really important. What we believe informs how we live. How we act when we're not at church. How we act when no one's looking. What we believe informs the way that we live our lives. And so let us pray this day that we may have that faith, that pure faith, that strong faith that helps us to do the will of God at all times, and that helps us to instill faith in others as well.